you know Falcon Fever? Falcon Fever. Falcon Fever.
Okay, you can go back to what you're doing.
Okay. Falcon Fever buzz.
I don't believe it.
Don't move a muscle.
Welcome to Falcon Fever, your weekly source to all Montevallo sports. I'm your host, Rita Wright. Let's get the ball rolling with men's baseball. The men finally snapped out of their 15-game losing streak since last time. The first win was on the 24th against the University of Alabama Huntsville. Let's check out some highlights from that home game. Number 44, Joey Noro, put some cheddar on that practice pitch, warming up for the next inning. Again, Joey Noro lines up on the mound and fires it across home plate for a strikeout. Number 11, Andy Revel, hits a quick one to third and barely makes a single as the first baseman slips off the base trying to make the catch. Number 18, Dustin Doherty, bats a runner in for another point. The final score, Montevallo 9, UAH 3. The men stepped back up to the plate on the 27th and delivered another victory, this time against Armstrong Atlantic 4-3. But it wouldn't last long as Montevallo lost the next two games, one of which by a landslide 10-1. On the 28th, Montevallo fell again, final score 8-7. Montevallo steps back up to the plate several times this week. March 31st, they traveled to play a doubleheader against West Alabama at 2 and 5. They'll start out the month of April traveling with 3 games against Augusta State. April 2nd, the game is at 2, and then a doubleheader April 3rd at 11 and at 2. Tune in next week for updates to these games. Let's drive into men's golf. The men's golf team drove to Greenwood, South Carolina for the Lander Bearcat Invitational on March 29th and 30th. The men finished in 12th place overall. Gonzalo Gambertoglio led the team, tying in 34th place, but he was only 4 strokes over par. This tournament closed out the team's regular season. The men hit the fairway again for the PBC Conference Tournament. They'll travel to Callaway Gardens in Georgia on April 12th and 13th for the tournament. In women's golf action, the ladies hit the road to the SCAD Invitational on March 29th and 30th. The ladies finished in 7th. Emily Gibson, leading the Falcons, scored 2 strokes behind the leader. The ladies play again on April 1st in a dual match against Birmingham Southern College, and 5 days later, they'll hit the Georgia fairway again on April 6th against North Georgia and Shorter College. Tune in next week for updates to these tournaments. Let's get a soccer update. The soccer team hits the home fields April 2nd against Faulkner at 6. The Lady Falcons tennis team picked up a pair of wins on the 24th against Tuskegee Institute, ending their 10-match losing streak. They played an unusual doubleheader, making up for a match that got rained out earlier in the season. The final scores for the matches: the first game the ladies won 5-zip. The second game 6-3. That winning streak didn't last long as Montevallo fell on March 30th to Mobile 5-4. The ladies go racket to racket at home on April 1st against Stillman College at 3. The next day, they'll hit the home courts against Southeastern University at 2. If you can't make it out for the matches, tune into Falcon Fever for the scores. If you have any pictures of Montevallo sports on the road, please send them to masscom00@gmail.com. To watch a replay of today's show or any other show of the past week, visit our website at montevallo.edu/mc or just look us up on YouTube by searching Falcon Fever. That's all we have for you this week. I'm Rita Wright. For Costa and the rest of the crew, have a great week. And remember, it's not hot in here. It's just Falcon Fever.